Hello everyone, I am Dr. Haseen Ahmed and you are watching Chemistry with Dr. Yousafzai YouTube channel. In today's lecture, we will discuss Beckmann rearrangement reaction. In Beckmann rearrangement reaction, oxime are converted into amide in the presence of acid. If reaction mixture containing oxime and it is treated with acid, so this oxime will be converted into amide. And if oxime is not present in the reaction mixture and if you have aldehyde or ketone, so this aldehyde or ketone when react with hydroxylamine, it will be first converted into oxime and then upon reacting it with acid, so this oxime will be converted into amide. So how this oxime when react with acid it produced amide? Let's have a look to the reaction mechanism. In the first step, when oxime react with proton, this proton comes from acid. So when oxime react with proton, so this OH with lone pair of electron will attack on the proton and it will be converted into OH2. Now if we talk about this OH2, it becomes good leaving group. So this acidic condition is used for converting this OH into good leaving group, and as a result, as it is good leaving group, so this OH will be removed in the form of water molecule. So you can see here this OH2 is removed in the form of water molecule. And what will happen when this is removed in the form of water molecule? Nitrogen with positive charge will, and here it is R2. So if we talk about nitrogen with positive charge species, so it is unstable due to not fulfilling its valency. So one of the alkyl group, either R1 or R2, will be moved towards this nitrogen atom. So this is called rearrangement reaction. So basically this is the Beckmann rearrangement reaction in which one of the alkyl group R1 or R2 shifting towards this nitrogen atom. So one of the alkyl group when shift towards this nitrogen atom, so what will happen? So it will either produce this type of structure or it will produce this type of structure. Both are the same, just it is the tautomer resonance between these two structure, and it is the intermediate for this type of reaction. So when this alkyl group, let's suppose this R1 is moved toward this nitrogen atom. So when this nitrogen atom removed, so the bond will be break towards this alkyl group, and it will becomes negatively charged. Let's suppose if we write down like this R1 with a negative charge, so this negatively charged alkyl group will attack on this nitrogen atom. So when both of these bonding electron move towards the alkyl group R1, so what will be the charge on this carbon atom? So this carbon atom becomes positively charged. So let's have a look here. It becomes positively charged species. So what will happen in the next step? As nitrogen with lone pair of electrons, so this nitrogen with lone pair of electron move towards this pi bond or towards this carbon atom with positively charged species, and now in this case, as both of the pi lone pair of electron are used in the pi bond formation, so now there is positive charge on nitrogen atom. So both of these intermediate are accurate, and it resonate like this. So if any type of nucleophile is present in the reaction mixture, so what will happen? If a nucleophile is present in the reaction mixture, it will attack on the carbon atom, it will attack on this carbon atom. As we talk about that, it is the resonating structure and both of the structure are same. So when nucleophile attack on the carbon atom, what will happen? So nucleophile form bond with this carbon atom, and here it is R1. And if a nucleophile attack on this species, so the pi bond between carbon and nitrogen or triple bond between carbon and nitrogen, one of the pi bond will break towards nitrogen atom, and as a result this will be the structure of attacking nucleophile. So in this case, water is used as a nucleophile. So this water molecule will attack on carbon atom, and it will form oxonium ion. So if we talk about oxygen with positive charge species, it is unstable. So how it will gain its stability? it will gain its stability by losing one of the proton, and when it lose one of the proton or hydrogen atom, so what will happen? The bonding, both of the bonding electron will move on oxygen atom to stabilize the positive charge on oxygen atom. Let's have a look here. The oxygen with the bond with a hydrogen atom, so both of the bonding electron move on oxygen atom with the removal of this proton. So what will happen? It will produce this structure. So upon tautomerism, it will be converted into amide. So in this case, we use protonic acid for the rearrangement reaction, and if we have Lewis acid, so both Lewis acid and protonic acid act as an acid for such type of rearrangement reaction. If we use PCl5 as an acid, so in this case, oxygen or hydroxyl group of oxime will attack on phosphorus atom, and as a result, one of the chlorine will remove in the form of chloride ion, just like this one. Oxygen, it form bond with phosphorus, and it is 4, and as we already talked about that one of the chlorine will removed in the form of chloride ion, so it is a chloride ion, and here oxygen with positive charge. So what will happen? This chloride will abstract hydrogen atom from this oxonium ion, and the bond will be break towards oxygen atom to stabilize this type of structure. So what will happen here? It will produce this one. So in the next step, just like the previous one, when it is a protonated, it produced OH2, and this OH2 becomes a good leaving group. So same is the case with this one. So now it becomes a good leaving group. So when this bond is break toward this oxygen atom, so one of the chlorine will be removed in the form of chloride ion, and the another species will be produced. So from here, if we talk about this, as we already talked about this in the previous reaction, that positive charge will be appeared on nitrogen atom. So one of the alkyl group will move on this nitrogen atom, or this alkyl group will be removed on this nitrogen atom, and as a result, what will happen? This structure or this intermediate will be produced. So positive charge on carbon atom and nitrogen with lone pair of electron, so it shifts its lone pair of electron towards this carbon with positive charge species, and as a result, triple bond is produced with the positive charge on nitrogen atom. And in the next step, as we talk about that any type of nucleophile when present, it attack on the carbon with positive charge species, or in this case carbon with triply bonded nitrogen atom with positive charge on nitrogen atom. In both of these cases, this nucleophile will attack on the carbon atom. As in this case, what molecule is present, so it will act as a nucleophile, so it will attack on this carbon atom, and as a result, this type of oxonium ion is produced. It is unstable, so this oxygen atom becomes stabilized by removing one of the hydrogen atom, and the bond between oxygen and hydrogen atom will break towards oxygen atom, so it will be stabilized here. So in the next step, what will happen? It becomes tautomerized, and it will be converted into amide. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any type of question, you may ask in the comment section. Thank you so much. The Allah Paman.